President, Your Excellency Hifikepunye Mkaniwa wetu, poshitondoka, dear comrades, my wife and I have come to express our condolences to Dr Sam Nujoma and her children, including Utoni. Sam Nujoma is no more. Two weeks ago, our minister responsible for health and social services rang me up and told me my brother, my comrade, my leader, Sam Nujoma, was very ill in the hospital. I requested that the government, through the office of His Excellency the President, to send them an aircraft for me to come and see my leader. When I arrived, immediately the Minister of Health and Social Services, Honorable Kalumbi Shangula, took me to the hospital to see my leader. And I went to the hospital. I found Sam Nujoma seriously ill. Seriously ill. I could not talk to him. I saw my tears were dropping. I decided to return to Okamuti, expecting anything to happen. But it took days. Sam Nujoma, the report that has been constantly given to me is that he remained as I left him. Round about 2:00 in the morning, I received a telephone call from the Inspector General informing me and my wife that our leader has passed off. They say I should just speak little. I cannot speak little when I'm talking about Sam Nujoma. I was a soldier of Sam Nujoma, obeying all directives, instructions given to me by Sam Nujoma. When he said run, I did run. When he said lay down, I laid down. I met him for the first time in Dar es Salaam in 1961. That's where I met him. Some of the people here were young, maybe some were not yet on earth. Sam Nujoma gave directives that I must come back home. In 1962. From Dar es Salaam, I came with my dear brother, comrade, Eliande Ramatali. We went through prisons in southern Rhodesia, in Binduk, in 1964. I went back. Those who might have read my book, I wrote a small book where I spoke about the trips that I undertook. We went outside in 1964, in September. Nujoma said I must go in the open swap office in Lusaka. Because Zambia or Northern Rhodesia was just about to become independent. They became independent on the 24th of October, 1964. When Sam Nujoma, Jacob Kuhangwa, who was then the Secretary General of SWAPO Party, when we came to Lusaka with them, we met our brothers. There was no sister at that time from the Caprivi. That's where CANU, Caprivi African National Union, was operating from. Comrade Simgaye, who was the president of CANU, had been arrested by the South Africans and brought to some other part of the country. I understand he was taken around. Muyongo was the vice president. That's when SWAPO and the CANU came together. Signed by Sam Nujoma and Mr. Muyongo. By the way, when I came here, this gentleman here, I found him eating breakfast, going to school, a young man. Can you remember?
Yeah, 10 years. Yes, I remember. I was about 10 years.
Speaking.
10 years old.
His brothers, he had the two brothers, were small. Meme Kovambo was taking care of these children alone. The husband has gone to fight for the liberation of this country. I said I was giving directives. I saw some of the people who were given directives, they don't want, some of them, I see them around here now. I don't want to talk about their names, but you know themselves. You look at me. In 1965, Sam Nujoma ordered Peter Nanyemba. Some of you, perhaps you do hear about Peter Nanyemba. Enias Peter Nanyemba. At that time, Nyerere, I see his photo here, Nyerere has given a place called the Congo to be the center of training for freedom fighters. When we arrived in Dar es Salaam with Simon Kaukongwa in 1964, he told us people are there now being trained. There were not many. Maybe there were 12, 15 or so. In 1965, when the order was given to Peter Nanyemba, that he asked Anyeko was the commander. He said Anyeko should select some comrades to come and go and fight. He ordered Hifikepunye Pohamba, the guy who is now talking to make all necessary arrangements for these people to pass Zambia. Zambia just got independence 1 year at that time. I worked hand in hand with Peter Nanyemba and Tobias Anyeko. We brought 6 people. 6 people, led by Johnny Nankudu. And the Comrade Shikumi. That was in 1965. At the same time, Nujoma decided to come home to confront the South Africans. The decision was made in Dar es Salaam while I was in Lusaka, that the president of SWAPO and the acting president of SWAPO must go home. The acting president of SWAPO was Mishek Muyongo. Malolo, can I stop it? While I was waiting for Sam Nujoma and Mishek Muyongo in Lusaka, they arrived at night. Mishek Muyongo went to see a friend of his. And we were preparing for the departure for Mishek Muyongo accompanying the president of SWAPO. What we got is that Mishek Muyongo was not feeling well. And therefore he was not able to travel. Sam Nujoma said, I'm going. I said, you cannot go alone. I went to pick up my suitcase to accompany Sam Nujoma. A small plane from Botswana was organized in Livingstone. We traveled at night. We caught our plane from Livingstone to Windhoek. They were hekeleke International. They were making final touches to complete. We were to land at Eros Airport. In the air, as we crossed from Botswana into Namibia, Pretoria ordered that we must come to the Hekeleke Airport. Hekeleke Airport is the name that we given. It was called on the Keremba or something like that. We landed there. Now, they did not know that the person who was with Nujoma was not Mishek Muyongo. They have a name of Mishek Muyongo. Sam Nujoma was arrested under arrest. They came to Mishek Muyongo, the man is not Mishek Muyongo. There's another gentleman. Mishaki Muyomo does not wear beards. Here comes the gentleman with big beards. Anyway, who is this? I mentioned my name. I was arrested. We were kept in the cells in the police station. In midnight or early in the morning, they came to tell us that the Pretoria said, you have to go back where you come from. You are not wanted here. Apparently, the plane that brought us in was also, the man was also arrested. It was there at the airport. We were struggling. Sam Nujoma was taken first. He was fighting not to leave his country. They brought, I think, 4 people. They got him and they pushed him into the car. The struggle between me and them was not great. My leader has gone. I have to follow. We were put in the aircraft that brought us here, back to Zambia. I speak about Sam Nujoma giving directives. At that time, our freedom fighters were in the country, but they did not know that our freedom fighters were in the country. They were there paving the way, moving it on Mbulu Wambashi. They did not know. I think they were biting their fingers. If they knew that the freedom fighters under Nankudu were there, they let us go, we went. Now, I am speaking about Sam Nujoma, a colleague of mine. Founding member of Southwest Africa People's Organization, SWAPO. When Sam Nujoma left the country, we were OPO, Obambo and the People's Organization. While in New York, he was with Kerina. They talked. Namibians were not many in New York at the time. They talked, they felt that the name of OPO should be changed. Directives were sent to Binduk and to us. I was working in Chuna at that time. And we decided to form, in fact, to transform OPO into SWAPO. Now, we are no longer having Nujoma. Nujoma has died. And never again we shall be able to see him. But Nujoma left a lot of things that we must do. when he became president, he made arrangements for the social, economic, and what have you development in this country. And he did that. He did that. I hear some people say, Swapo did not do anything. Some of them are even running between Windhoek and Okahanja now in a two-way travel. That is the web of Sam Nujoma. Infrastructure. We even built a railway from Chumel. Sam Nujoma built a railway from Chumeba to Ondamgo. When I took over from him, he directed me, look, the railway must go to the border, Chicago. When I took over, I was working on the programs that Sam Nujoma has set up. The People's Program. Sam Nujoma, among other things that he has done, he said, let's build a road, a tarmac road from Rundu to Katimamulilo. That a road was built. Sam Nujoma said, Bakwetu, let's not depend on the food from South Africa. Let's put up programs for cultivation. In Kabango, we put up projects. Here is a Kabango, this one. Are you disputing what I'm saying?
I agree with you, Dr. Guru.
Anyway, but to my disappointment, I understand that they are not working now the way they should have been doing. Unfortunately, Mumba. Prime Minister is also here. We ask them why those projects are not working. Why they are not working. The project that the founding president of this country has made. We even put up the rice programs. Rice programs nearby Katimamulilo. I'm told those are no longer working. I have not been there myself, but those who told me, I don't know whether they are telling me the truth. If not, I'm sorry, Mbumba. Prime Minister, let me talk.
Yes.
It's a long time I have not been talking. Sam Nujoma put up a tunda food production. I understand things are dying. I don't know, perhaps it's because we had the corona, that disease, maybe. Sam Nujoma wants us to work and build this country. Sam Nujoma wants us to do that. He's a leader we must not forget. He's a leader we must follow. The programs, projects that he has made in this country. You see them now going to the court. Election was not good. This was not good. Let's work. Sam Nujoma wants us to work. Let's work to produce whatever is needed. I understand that we have got fuel now, Prime Minister. Is that true?
Yes.
Can you confirm that?
Yes, Dr. President, the geologists have confirmed we have oil. They are now trying to establish the commercial HRD so that they can start drilling.
The other thing Sam Nujoma did when we are in exile is education. I wish Nahas Angola was here. Nahas Angola is the father of education in Swapo. Nahas Angola. I wish he was here. I was flown from, several times, flown from Andimba Toiwa to Lindo. Flown by the daughter of Nangolo Mbumba. A daughter of Nangolo Mbumba, not born here, born where we were. What's her name again? She a daughter. What do you know like? Namene is flying us. Inspector General of the Namibian Police today is a Nyango child. It's a Nyango child. I think you have got some other programs. I want to stop you. We express our sincere condolence to Meme Kobambo Nujoma and his children. We express our condolences to the citizens, all the citizens of this country, all the citizens of this country. We have lost a leader. We have lost a leader, a man who I can tell the fight Sam Nujoma had to put up to liberate this country. Today you see them running. Hey, they want to become this, they want to become this. Nujoma has now gone. Let's be together as citizens. Let's mourn Nujoma as people being together. Let's at least forget some political differences. Let's forget that. And we mourn our leader. Let's mourn him, united as citizens. This is the message I have for you. This is the message. I'm very happy to see our king here. He's a king, but he's a soldier. He is a king, but he's a soldier. I was not brought up in the kingdoms. Our kingdom died when Mandume was killed. I think the people from Ndonga, they are now saying, oh, Pohamba, but I'm talking what I know. I'm saying what I know. Our president.
What have I done again?
I met him at Kazungula. As a young man. But you didn't go to Nkumbi, did you?
We are the one who opened up Nkumbi.
Hmm.
Yes. Took us out of Kazungula, make us to cross the river, the big Zambezi River.
Ah. On those days.
It was tough, tough leader.
But I wish Angola was here. Nahas.
They are in town, they will come. They will come.
I wish Nahas was here. I wish General Hawala was here. Now there are no. We are dying. Now when I count Beni Amadila. I count myself. Yes, I bring in Kanana, Mishono.
Now.
Yeah? Around that. Now we are being counted in the thing, you know. We are no more. We are going. We are going to join Sam Nujoma soon. We are going to go. But let's keep this country peaceful. Let's keep it peaceful. Please, please, please. We have these young people here. Brother, I don't know where he is now. He seems to have been defected somewhere. No, where the Mohammed talk of? Though the Kucha Chopanimba Ponela Tina Elenga. Ove Shulenga, ndio inviting bako nyulinga.
Pomandia.
Toyanga.
Pomandia.
Hotel la nafsi. Okuke uyetoti. Lakwe amite imani. Amene no konde fanalo kupops. Sonde kwe fanale ngenge ndene haikala ngondiri tamwe fangenga. What are you doing now? Now what are you doing?
I'm doing media on my own.
On your own.
Private.
As you are sitting here, you are sitting here on the own. These are colleagues who made a wonderful contribution to the development when it comes to the news media in this country. I admire them. I am Gahulila